All right, what's up, everyone? We're just drafting the screen. Take out some packs while we draft it. Cardinals. Rock, then I pick for Jones. You got it, Mike. If anyone else wants me to draft for them, let me know. Bucks in 42. All right, Jones. Let's go Lions here. Big dog. Big dog, then Nick C. This stack once it's asking to fall. Like 2 stacks. Alright, big dog. Let's go Vegas in 42. Nick C. Lions in 42. Zach, then Harold. Ravens in 42. Harold, then Money. Well, I don't like announcing, my buys. I don't like announcing, but yeah, I'm buying most of it, like a lot of the good silvers and base of these kids. Like a lot of the top guys, they're not selling as well as they should be. So like my main guy is Mims, Judy. I like Mims, I like Judy, I like Ruggs. Eventually I'll be getting some Tua stuff. Saints. Saints in 41. Anyone you sell. Money. I think maybe Jordan Love. He might be a sell. Love. It might be Love. I don't know. It's because I know out of college, like he had a turnover problem in college, but I'd maybe sell Justin Jefferson and Claypool right now. I'd probably sell those two just because they're selling really high right now. Those two are selling way too high based on what everyone else is selling. So I'd probably sell those. All right, Money, Rams. So yeah, if I was gonna sell, it would be. But I like Jefferson and Claypool, but I would sell them now and rebuy them in a few weeks. That's what I would do. if I sold them now. But I'm not like Rock and then Harold. Obviously love. The thing is, it's everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different approach to the industry. It's just we're just giving you advice. It's just advice. You know, me, Blez, Damon, Backer. We'll give you good advice, but at the end of the day, it's hard to predict who's gonna be the next superstar. No, I know. I'm just saying, based on the other, I think Jefferson's a stud. I think he's a stud. It's just right now, based on whoever everyone else is selling, he's a sell in the short term. But I'm going to rebuy him in a few weeks. Select usually comes out in February. They didn't announce it yet, but that's usually February. But there's that. Yeah, no. Some guys though. Some guys they're not selling. Yes, take your 43 and 44. Some guys are not selling as high as they're supposed to be selling. The average collector or seller or investor, but Rock's on the clock, they don't know how limited these silvers are. They don't know, so they're underselling these silvers. So all these $30 or $40 silvers, I'm buying them all if I can. They're either going to go up to 40 or 50 in the short term, or they're going to go down to 15 or 20, and then you just buy them all. You still buy them all. You just buy them all because they're so limited, these silvers. You can't compare it to basketball. There's 116 silver PSA 10s of Kyler. So obviously they made more because they make more every year. So I would expect there to be at the end in like a year between 2 and 250, 2 and 250 Herbert silvers. So the market's smaller in football than basketball, but the market's a lot smaller. But it's a fraction. It's literally a fraction. So yeah, buy all the silver autos, buy all the silvers. Yeah, I love how they do football. I wish they did it for basketball. If they did it for basketball, a Zion silver PSA 10 would be like a $20,000, $25,000 card, like right now. That would be 4 or 5x. All right, Rock. Who does Rock want? Right, Rock, Saints. I think it's better. But the thing is, the basketball market's so big that they need to have more. Basketball will always be the biggest, just because you have multiple countries. Even though football is growing a lot. Herbert Silvers, they're not 1.8 right now. I thought they were like 1,000 to 1,200 raw. Gillis, then I pick for Mike. Well, now we have 5 more games. Now we have 5 more games. Herbert's market's just really tough to predict. Wells and Mendoza. These next 5 games are going to determine a lot. I got you, Harold. No, I think most of the Herberts. are selling around 1,000 to 1,200. But that's still really cheap. In a 10, it's going to be like a $4,000 or $5,000 card. Like if you had that card in a 10 right now, it would probably go close to 5. Mendoza, then Harold. It's a lot of it now depends on their next 5 games. Bears. Harold. Falcons. We'll go Falcons here. I feel like you have a lot of teams there. Rock and then Harold. That would be insane, soccer balls. Yes. RPAs, it does add a premium. It does because it's a lot harder to get a 10. It's a lot harder to get a 10. The fatter the card, the harder it is to grade out. Browns here. Harold, Browns here. Piranha. All right, Rock. No, Piranha. Falcons. That means Rock. You get the Patriots. All right, this is 41. You can't. What do you mean trust him for fantasy? What do you mean trust him? He's given us what 10? He's given us 10 games. I have Herbert for fantasy too. You can trust him by now. What are you talking about? It is the Chargers, but it's the LA Chargers. Plus, they'll get a new coach next year. And remember, with the Chiefs, their window is big because they have Mahomes, but just like Seattle, they were loaded with Wilson. They were loaded, and then every year they would lose a guy or two because everyone was going to get paid. So eventually, the Chiefs are not going to be able to pay everyone. Mahomes needs to lock in some Super Bowls now. Obviously, they'll always be in contention, but it's hard to win Super Bowls. So you never know with the Chargers. It's the NFL. It's the most... That's why we love that league. Hubbard. What? All right, they're giving us a Bengals silver and a Charger blue ice. What is happening? Herbert, but he's not throwing picks. What are we saying? Herbert's going to all of a sudden throw picks? Your rookie years when you throw picks. What does he have, like 5 or 7? Julian Blackmon for the Colts, silver. What do you mean throw picks? But Herbert is lucky. He has, when healthy, one of the best receivers in our league, Keenan. That's an advantage. Tyreek Hill, purple. Herbert's going to be a starter? What does that even mean, a starter? A starter? In what? He's not. He hasn't shown enough to be like a star. What is happening? Judy emergent. Davidson, green scope for the Falcons. DeAndre Swift, true. Yes, and one of the best. And he has a good tight end. He has weapons. And then with Eckler back, good receiving running back, he has it all. Like, it's like funny. We just say this guy and he comes out as purple Mike Williams. There's a purple of Mike Williams. I don't get it. Joe Namath, orange. Van Jefferson. Damian Williams. Like Chris Jones, they just paid him, so they're not going to be able to pay other. But the Chiefs have a really bad defense, obviously. So it only takes one game for them to lose. It's a one game. It's hard. NFL isn't hard. There's a J.K. Dobbins silver auto for the Ravens. What's up, Mike's daddy? That is crazy, though. Ruggsy. That's how he got his job. That is crazy, yeah. But eventually, you know, there's a Tyrod. He would have taken over. Cooper, orange. Hamler, P-Ryan. He would have taken over. Tyrod. /75, Akwara for the Lions. If they're not winning games with Herbert, they wouldn't have won any games with Peoples. The odds of winning games with Tyrod are pretty low. That was not a good first box. That was not a good first box. Take your 43s, 44s. Geno Atkins, purple. We have Justin Jefferson, base. Morgan. Ooh. Jacob Eason, silver. There you go, Rock. Jacob Eason. Nice. Purple of Jarwin. There's a Herbert base. We haven't hit that many of the big three rookies today. Or I have. I don't know what Damon hit. For some reason, the big three were flying out yesterday. Second year orange of Sanders. The Eagles. The whole industry is a buyer on that. Pretty sure Rock's at a grade that card. To 149, A.J. Dillon for the Packers. Emergent of Mims. Brian Bosworth. The Boz. Green yellow. That's all C-Blez. C-Blez runs that department. You have to ask C-Blez. Points. 600. I'm a buyer. 30. Mims. Wait, with C-Blez or on your own? They're always delayed. Brady, Golden Tate, Red Wave. They're always behind. Chase Young. What stage is it at? Assembly 1, QA 1. What? Ian Thomas Silver. LaMichael Pirine, Blue Ice for the Jets. Roland. This still is 41. Joshua Kelly, rookie. Purple of Akeem Hicks. Akers from... I don't know. They're inconsistent. They're really inconsistent. There's no guarantees anymore. I've had stuff usually it used to be if you're in the grading stage, it's like takes like a week or two. Hurts rookie. I've had stuff in the grading stage for like a month. Ayuk rookie. Orange of Jarvis Landry. Clyde Edwards. Rookie. Golden. Austin Eckler. Blue Wave. Judge Judy. And that is the break. Do we get shorter than auto? Recap some of the notables and do points. $600 points. I'm a buyer at 30. Take your 43 and 44s. 5. 5. Bengals. Punisher. Thank you.